pumpkin spice brooms, along with cinnamon brooms and apple spice brooms. Welcome back, everybody. You may recognize all of this. We are at Kroger, and Halloween is starting to appear. In fact, they've got a rather nice display. I actually like shopping at Kroger for Halloween merchandise, especially when we get closer to Halloween and everything goes on clearance. You can get some pretty good deals, I guess because people just don't expect to shop at Kroger for Halloween. But they do have quite a lot of display merchandise, like this jack-o'-lantern here. Let's go ahead and press that button. So it does light up. It's kind of weak. It's a little hard to see, but it did change colors. Over here we've got some generic scarecrows, but more pumpkins. Lots of candy. We'll see more of that later. And pillows. Who would think to buy pillows at Kroger? That's why I love this place. There's actually going to be, this is kind of like a hodgepodge video. There's merchandise all around this aisle, and it's all kind of mixed in with various things. So we'll get to some good decorations later. Not that these aren't good. It's kind of blow mold type cutesy things. They'll just sort of light up. Not too bad. There's some more scary decorations later, but first we're going to take a look at some of this just, I don't know, well, here's some crafty merchandise. Here's a paint-a-pumpkin thing. Supposedly this is autumn colors. If I looked at that picture, I never would have guessed autumn colors from that picture. But lots of glow sticks. We're going to see those throughout. And this confused me at first. Hot Wheels. But I guess this is stuff you would just give out to trick-or-treaters in lieu of candy. Nice little LED light. Looks like it would have a pretty neat display. $5. Look pricey. Again, more Hot Wheels, but look, they're actually Halloween themed. You can see the bats on the cardboard there, and there's actually a little pumpkin jack-o'-lantern thing on the side of the car. Looks like there are a few different cars in there too, which is kind of neat. If you're into Halloween themed jewelry, this is not too bad of a price. Looks like you get a lot of different options here. And then, of course, more things to hand out to the trick-or-treaters or whatnot. Not entirely sure what this thing is, but definitely here's some more glow sticks. Socks. Socks at Kroger. Who would have guessed? $3, not a bad price. Let's go ahead and play with this thing, see what it does. Well, okay then. That's fun. And this is a Skittles themed flashlight? Not sure. And then some more candies. But if you want to make your own sweets, you can do some cupcakes with these fun wrappers. All different themes. But we're back to accessories. These are a little bit more on the cheaper end. Sort of headbands and whatnot. I think these are straws. And more stuff. We've got gloves in Halloween colors, orange and black. I don't have a clue what this thing is. A little behind whatever this is that I'm looking at, a little cat jack-o'-lantern. That's kind of neat. And just lots of, I almost want to call it like stocking stuffers, but wrong holiday, right? Glow something or other, no idea. And some, looks like some, is that silly, not silly putty, but Play-Doh. Pumpkin lights, look at this. I actually put this in my cart and took one home with me. It was $8 originally, but it was on sale for like $6.50, I think. And you can carve your pumpkins with their carving kits, or if you wanted to decorate a Christmas tree, they have this kind of neat orangish, or not orange, sorry, purplish, blackish Christmas tree. But now we're getting into some of the more fun stuff. We've got some more light-up skeleton, blow mold type things. Dogs, and I guess it's a vulture or an owl or something, but I kind of like the rat the best. I would almost think that'd kind of neat to put on like a column in the cemetery as a topper. More pumpkins. More glow sticks, of course. That one's 1,000. Oh, is it 1,000? Oh, sorry, 100 back party. 1,000 would be excessive. They had inflatables there. A little pricey for that size, but who knew? Inflatables at Kroger. It's Crackle Effect Pumpkin. I suppose if you wanted to do a Crackle Effect, don't they sell that spray paint in like the hardware store where you can do Crackle Effect? I kind of like the orange one, honestly. Not a big fan of the white. And some candy bags. And I'm not sure if somebody needed to throw the Lord into this sort of satanic mix of Halloween stuff. I say that jokingly, of course. But, you know, some people have an aversion to Halloween. And Kroger has an aversion to batteries because none of these things light up. A lot of the stuff I tried to test in the store just do not want to work. But, you know, I suppose when kids are shopping with their parents, they will probably spend a good deal of time in this aisle and wear down all the batteries playing with all this fun stuff. Not the bowls. The bowls aren't that fun. The cauldron's kind of fun. And we get into some cooking stuff. There's still more decorations to come, but, you know, things kind of like in a logical order, so we just have to get through some of this cooking stuff before we get to those. But if you're into cooking, I really like these pans, especially that sort of Frankenstein one on the right. And stuff to put your creations on. Some more Frankenstein plates. I really like that Frankenstein has made a comeback this year. I was actually looking for stuff last year for a Frankenstein theme, and I had a really hard time finding anything. Just lots of dishes and plates and platters and trays. Nice assortment. I really love those those little candy things that you put in the top of the cupcakes. I actually have done that in the past with little knives, stuck them in the top of the cupcakes with some blood dripping down them. They were a big hit, so I didn't actually notice the price on that, but they've got pretty good prices on their stuff here. But often you can get a lot of this similar stuff at Target or Michael's, but you might be paying a bit more. I love this cookie cutter in the shape of a knife. That was awesome. And of course we've got some more cupcake and candy and cake topper stuff. Before we get to this, is a little cute for me. In fact, it even says cute on that mug. I can't stand it, but they certainly have a lot of this stuff this year. That Frankenstein mug's kind of fun though. Guess you don't want to be too scary at Kroger. So they're erring on the side of cutesy. Sort of kitchen jars, though, are fun. Those for cookies, I'm not sure, but they have a lot of different cute designs. Or you can make your own design with some sort of crafting project. So things, some felt things to cut out, and sticker things, and clings and paintings and whatnot. Nice selection to choose from. I mean, I do like that they have a wide variety of stuff here. You can paint your own mask. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you could if you wanted to. And some throws. At first I thought that was like Dracula's face or something. I can't tell what that is. This is definitely a spider. I need some Halloween words. Look at this. Craft tube kit. Unbelievable. Throw some toilet paper rolls in there. Add some paint. Sell it for $5. I didn't see how much it was, but you get the point. That's ridiculous. Flashing wire. $3. Not a bad price, but you can get a lot of that stuff at the Dollar Tree too. Supplies. I feel like we've seen those everywhere this year. In fact, these little cardboard displays look very similar to ones I've seen in other stores as well, so I don't know if that was branded as Kroger's brand or not, but Could be that they make them for several different store lines. Look, they even have a fog machine with little fog. That fog juice won't go very far, but it's only $7. One of these lanterns. I'm not a huge fan of these lanterns, but I think they've got good design here. So when those things go on clearance close to Halloween, you'll get them for like $3-4 maybe. Some pathway lights. These things are like everywhere this year. Not a huge fan. I mean, what would you really do with these? It's kind of creepy. These ones I could see. I mean, you would naturally line a path or something with some lanterns, so it makes sense to me. Don't really care for the other ones. And I don't really care for these tiny skeletons that make no sense to me. It's a little mermaid. I mean, I suppose a mermaid doesn't exist. It could be that big. Who knows? I'm not sure why this witch just kind of sits here randomly. There's nothing else like her, but we've seen her at the at-home store, something very similar. Is this a skeleton teddy bear? Huh. It's kind of cute. Some spiders. Just lots of little skeleton things. Always popular. You see those in every store every year. I like the wood effect on that tombstone. Unless that was supposed to be a coffin, in which case it was grossly undersized and I hate it. Almost skipped past the gel clangs. Can't stand the gel clangs. I don't use them ever since they've stained something of mine, so don't recommend them at all. Nice little signage. I love this skeleton painting thing. It's very colorful. And I have no idea what's going on with this guy with the giant legs holding a little pumpkin. I mean, what is that supposed to be? The mugs are festive. At first I thought that was going to be a blue velvet skull. I hate those velvet skulls. It's a hearse. This is very Target-like. A little skeleton hand holding the plants. And these gothic sort of urns with the skulls are awesome. I feel like that pumpkin with the flowers on it, and the skull with flowers on it there, we've seen it like the at-home store this year. Are these little bottles? I'm not sure. Lots of signage. Oh, here's a bottle for sure. Very nice too. Big skull. Just some little tabletop decor. Globe. I actually bought one of these scents too. I think it was the Haunted Pumpkin, or it might have been the Pumpkin Patch one. It smells just like pumpkin pie. Oh, it was amazing. You can buy one of these fragrance diffusers or some candles. Get in the fall spirit. And these things are popular this year too. I've noticed them everywhere. The sort of fake neon effect. I don't know why everybody wants that this year. And some of this stuff is kind of like things you'd see at TJ Maxx or whatnot, but the phone doesn't do anything, unfortunately. That would have been pretty neat. This feels high quality, the hourglass there. I've always wanted to get one, but I've just never pulled the trigger. I'm sure if I were, Kroger would be a good place to buy it, probably cheaper than Target for sure. Love this little skeleton hand holding the rose. It's beautiful. And of course some more signage. And if you need candy, look no further than across the aisle because you have all you could possibly want. As we get closer to the checkout aisle, I noticed there were some Pose and Stay skeletons for only $30, but it's not a good display. I mean, this one's already lost its head, but they've got a lot of them, so they're probably trying to sell them cheap. And some more fake pumpkins. And as we make our way outside, we've got the real pumpkins. Love these warty pumpkins. All these were at a good price. That'll do it for our walkthrough for Kroger. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for more store walkthroughs and other DIYs, product reviews, and so forth. Thanks for watching. Take care. Happy haunting.